cooking. I see you, and it says Jafo, so the world has been
So you know
reoriented.
who I'm at. The world is correct now, right? So
I was all
it is
nervous.
all good.
Oh no, it's
Hilarious.
going to be professional Jeff.
No, we don't do that with a certain crowd of people.
I was very confused, and I knew we were doing this. I actually scheduled it. I'm like, who's this guy? Is the brewer named Jeff also? How are you, sir?
Doing well yourselves?
We're doing great. We hit that 100th episode, and I was happy to report in the artwork for the episode that you hold the number 1 and the number 7 slots in the all-time episode list.
Wild.
I'm good with 2 of the top 10. But I would say I still hold the number one. I'm sure I still hold the number 1 slot for length of time the interview took to
Yes.
get everything for that 2
Yes,
hours.
you did. You
Yes.
did.
And therefore, also the award for most efficient edit, probably.
Thank you.
There you go.
That was all me. Yeah, that was a long one.
I believe we clocked it at 7 hours.
I have all the footage. I can go back and look. I saved all of the original stuff, obviously.
It was 1 a.m. here.
That was a good time, though.
Tell us what you're up to and why we're doing this tonight.
Well, and I was looking at the bottle. I'll show the bottle right now. This is
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
False Prophet. I found out tonight. I didn't realize that. I found out tonight from David, who's inside, who hopefully we'll be talking to soon. It got kind of busy all of a sudden, but hopefully we'll be talking to him soon. But this was brewed on March 30th of 2016. It was put in the barrel on August 2nd of 2016, and it was bottled on January 24th of 2017.
Wow.
So it is a bourbon barrel aged Belgian style golden strong.
What's the ABV on that?
400.
Asking for a friend.
It's only 11.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We've had worse.
And did he drop the bottle tonight because it's an anniversary or something like that? Is there a reason tonight?
Well, when you were out a couple months ago and we were supposed to meet up and I got sick, my thought was I'd pull this bottle out and we would come up here and do this together. But unfortunately, I wasn't getting out of bed that day. I was not feeling well at all.
So this is your bottle.
This is my bottle.
You've been sitting on.
I purchased this bottle. I think this one was a week after it was released. So this would have been early February of 2017.
Wow.
And I purchased a few bottles. And this bottle is bottle 108 of 212.
How about that?
The week before this, I had purchased bottle number 002. And that one I took home and I drank immediately and enjoyed it. So I came back and bought 2 more bottles. One sat around for maybe a month. But the brewers told me beer like this can be like wine at times, 7 years or so. That's probably going to be right at its peak. So here we are just over 7 years after it was bottled. And I figured time to pull it out and see if it held up.
Well, like most of our episodes we do together, I've been sitting on something as well. I have a bottle of something that was bottled on July 10th of 2021 by you.
Is that the maple bacon bourbon
maple bacon bourbon porter?
Nice.
And so because I can't have the false prophet, I have this one to open. Abigail's not having anything tonight. It's a late one, and she may not even hang with us the whole time. But in case this one's flat, I have another one in my cooler sitting next to me. So I don't know what to expect. So when you are opening yours, I'm going to open mine, and we'll see how that compares. Well, I don't know how it's going to compare. I can only discuss the one I have sitting here.
And I can tell you on the maple bacon bourbon porter, because I don't think you've tried one of those before. I don't think
I've had one of these. I think this is my only one.
Well, did we have one that night in St. Pete?
Did we have one in St. Pete?
At your friend's?
Did I bring one of these over?
I think you did.
You know what? That's a good question.
I think you did, because I remember the smokiness very distinctly.
Yeah, maybe I did bring one of those over. Maybe I have. But that would have been right after we got them.
Yes. It was very, very close in time.
That's a beer that people either love or they hate. There doesn't seem to be any in between with that. It's a little strange. I love it personally. And it is one that I came to realize I have to make sure I tell people that I put real bacon in there, right? Because the way in the secondary, what I do is I take about 1.5 pounds of bacon. So that has Woodford Reserve in it. And then as I take 1.5 pounds of bacon, put it in a mesh bag and let it sit in the secondary for about 2 days. take it out, and then I take another 1.5 pounds bacon and put it in for about 2 days and then take it out. But I was at a table with, it was the end of year party with teacher friends, and I gave everybody some of it, and they said, what is it? I'm like, just try it first, and then I'll tell you. And so everybody tried it, and I told them what it was, and one of the teachers said, well, you don't put real bacon in there, right? And no, I said, no, there's real bacon. She's like, but I'm a vegan. I felt so bad.
Oh no!
I felt so bad, but
That is really sad.
That is sad.
I feel bad.
She had to reset her clock like an AA chip.
Exactly.
we still work together, and this was, wow, this must have been 9 or 10 years ago, and it's still still a joke between us.
That's so funny.
Well, you don't have to worry about me. I'm only a vegetarian. If I fall off the wagon, I fall off. I'm a flexitarian.
They call that
Thank you,
flexitarian.
Flexitarian.
I like it. Well, why don't I take you guys and I'll show you the brewery.
A tour.
Ooh, cool.
It's a little bit busy at the bar right now, so like I said, I don't know if we're going to get to talk to David or Peter. I don't know if Peter is here, but I'll walk you around. But then I can definitely take you inside, and I know there are people at the bar once they saw this bottle who would love to try it along with the rest of us.
Awesome.
So,
that's fun.
We'll see what we can do. So can you see there? This is
that's great.
This is brewLAB. They have a back patio, which I was on. And Barry, knowing that you have been to Carpinteria before, this is way down in the industrial area of Carpinteria. It's in like a lot of microbreweries are now. When we walk through, they have actually expanded and taken they were about a little less than half of the size that you're going to see for many, many years, and a few years back, I think just after COVID. They took over a spot, expanded. Yeah, I think I also told you when they originally started, they were brewing in 55-gallon drums. So it was really, really small batch stuff. Now they've gotten a much more sophisticated brewing area going on with much bigger vats, which is good and bad to my thinking. And one of the things that I always loved about brewLAB is that I could come in here and I'd try things, and I might try something that is my very favorite thing ever, and then come back the next week, I'd never see it again, right?
Yeah.
But it forced me to step outside of my comfort zone and try all sorts of different stuff as far as that goes. I probably shouldn't leave this on the table because I don't want somebody
disappear. Yeah, carry that in with you, man.
Yeah. So you can see where all the... And you see,
yes,
there's a lot of round tables in here and things like that. And then you can see the bar right here and lots of customers right there.
Hey, hops and hops.
Hey, we're in the house.
Hello.
This gentleman here from Ireland.
I'm not a gentleman. I'm a man. I can be gentle, but
he loves the idea of pairing music and beer. So he loves what you guys are doing with that.
On the pretense of what he just said about the music paired with beer, I started asking everybody at the bar, what is your favorite brewLAB beer? And what album would you pair with it?
Oh.
So the responses tonight have been Green Tea IPA, but Mad Villainy by MF Doom, because it was actually made by a local guy. Okay. Next one.
And we tried the green tea. We did the green tea.
We did the green tea. Yes, we did.
I remember liking that very much.
That's what I was drinking also.
Yeah.
All right. What's next?
So then it was Coco Johnny and his Florida Bunny, a very specific like coffee-based porter kind of drink. And she took money. He took Bob Dylan.
Time Out of Mind.
Time Out of Mind. Okay. Then we had Green Tea IPA, but what's your album?
You said Rust Never Sleeps.
Rust Never Sleeps by Neil Young.
Yep.
Then we had in the corner, Sam, you picked.
Here, let me bring you around.
No, I picked Beatbox and Beastie Boys Last Minute.
Yeah.
Good.
Fun. Jafo working the Pops on Hops marketing out there.
I know. It's wild.
Here, let me get.
Well, this is why his episode's #1.
Yeah. Associated Noir and the album to play to it Dub Side of the Moon.
Ooh.
All right.
Little Pink Floyd
Love that.
love. Yeah,
So let
I
me
hear
show
you're fine.
you.
What's on the board tonight?
You can see up there, that's their current selections. I don't know if I get
That
close enough for you to
mangoes
really
jumped out
read.
at me.
There's another one, Abigail.
That sounds good too. My goodness. Look at all those
Which one?
botanicals in there.
Why don't I come on over here and maybe we can talk to David for a little bit and get
Did you see the one up there, Abigail, called Rice Rice Baby?
No.
Japanese lager.
Love it.
Wonder who you're playing that one with.
Okay,
Rice,
Monique.
rice, baby, amazing aftertaste. I taste the rice.
All right. There we go. Can you see David there?
Well, I absolutely. Hey, David, how are you?
Pretty good, man. How you doing?
All right.
We're doing great. Thanks for
Good.
doing this. Thanks for putting up with Jafo.
He's acting like he owns that place over there.
Is Abigail and Barry back there. Talked a little bit about what they do. Their Pops and on Hops podcast, which we featured some brewLAB beer. I know we did the green tea IPA
For sure.
and Sweet Zombie Jesus. We had two others, which I think were our leftovers, if I remember right.
Yeah, I'll look it up, Jafo, real quick. Jafo sent us cans, but he sent us one can of something, and we weren't in the same place, so we saved it. So we did a second episode so we could share the other can. David, how long have you guys been there?
We're going on 11 years at the end of September.
Wow.
Wow.
And Jafo said you guys expanded a few years back. So obviously you're doing well.
Yeah, the end of 2019, we got another unit in the building where we are, and we got a bigger brew house. And then during the pandemic, when everything shut down, was kind of when we did the build out. So it's kind of like shitty, circumstances turned into a good opportunity for us to like close. We were closed down, so it was a perfect opportunity to remodel, and we did put a new 10-barrel brew house in. Expanded the tasting room, knocked the wall down. We got a lot done while we weren't allowed to serve beer. So yeah, it worked out for as shitty as it was.
Were you not allowed to serve at all, or were you doing roadside sales or anything like that?
Yeah, for like the first month, or a little after the first month, 2 months maybe, we weren't open at all. And then finally we were allowed to reopen, but we had to sell food, which was kind of weird. And then everybody needed to be outside, and there's just a lot of stipulations around getting beers here. Well, actually, no. First it was to go only, and then it was outside. I don't know. I don't want to remember, so.
Yeah, right.
Fair enough.
None of us do.
But you were obviously able to weather the storm at least.
Yeah, for sure.
So you guys put in the bigger brewing capacity and all that.
Mhm.
Has that changed your brewing? Maybe your brewing philosophy or kind of what you're able to brew?
It hasn't changed our brewing philosophy, but it has made us mature, I would say, in recipe creation. So before we were brewing on a 1.5 barrel system. So we were making about 45 gallons at a time of like finalized beer. Basically what that means is the beer was on tap and off the menu very quickly. So it was a fast turnaround.
Right.
And so we were able to create like, most breweries would make, maybe 100 batches a year. And we were making like 250 batches a year, 300 batches. Well, maybe not that much. Maybe in like the 150 to 200 range, though, of, amount of batches of beer. But that means now with our bigger brew house, we kind of have our like formulas down. And we're just kind of like evolving and growing our formulas as we make them. The template is there. And so that's what's changed is there's less tinkering. But we're still like, making new stuff and experimenting a lot. It's just kind of matured our recipe creation.
Yeah, I was telling Abigail and Barry, one of the things I've noticed has changed. When I first started coming in here, I would come in and I might try something and it might be the best thing that I've ever had. I love it, and then I'll come back a week later and then never see it again, right?
Yeah.
And I kind of like, and
Constantly.
I liked that and hated it, right? I missed what I couldn't have anymore, but I loved it because it forced me to step outside of my comfort zone. And you guys do so many variations on things that nobody else is doing.
Yeah.
You know, Abigail was talking about all the botanicals that you saw up on the board and all of those kinds of things. And you guys are doing some really funky stuff that has just always been incredible and
Thank you.
always loved.
Thank you.
If you had to sum up your brewing philosophy here, what
I think a good summary of our brewing philosophy would be, I don't know, never stop experimenting. You know, hold true to tradition, but also stretch the boundaries of what that means. Also, you know, it's like real easy to be like, this is how people did it for hundreds of years, but they would have never got there if they didn't experiment in the beginning. So it's important to like understand how to make great beers in a traditional sense, but then be able to break the walls down and stretch
Right.
what that tradition means, you know? Be in the pocket of that tradition, but figure out something cool and something new that you can do. We don't have to read a book and that's the end all be all of brewing, you know? Just play around. There's so many cool ingredients and cool ways, and the process is never ending.
Well, that's the artistry of it, right?
Yeah.
It's sort of like when you hear about Picasso, he was a classical painter who broke those boundaries down and created a whole new way of thinking in the art world.
Yeah.
And I think with the advent of craft brewing, that's part of the game, is the artistry of it. All of these places don't survive unless they're able to produce really artisanal beers that nobody else can produce. You can't sustain this many craft breweries unless everybody's doing something a little bit different. So that's why we love the exploration of this. Has been so much fun for us, is because we get to try so many things. So the first episode we did, we had the green tea IPA and we had something called Creatures of Habit.
Okay.
And then the second episode we had Uncertainty Reigns and we had the Sweet Zombie Jesus.
Oh, cool. Those
So-
are good selections.
So yeah,
Sure.
well, you know, Jafo did as well, you know.
Yeah.
Peter actually helped pick those out for us. So that was, yeah. So
It's funny, on the episode you took all the credit, Jafo. Now you're
well, you know, these guys weren't around to take any credit, so you know, I might as well take it, right?
That's right. And I don't know if Jafo shared this with you, but I was out last March and Jafo and I were supposed to get together and we were going to try to ride out together and so I could come to the place, and he got sick. And so I didn't make it out on that limited time I was in LA. So the next time I'm out there, I'm going to make a pilgrimage out there for sure.
Yeah, man, come by. It's better at the brewery, sitting at the bar, hanging out.
Well, I'm looking at this bottle he's got there that he's going to drink that I can't have any of, and I'm feeling, you know, a little left
FOMO.
out.
Yeah, this is a pretty special bottle that he's got right here.
What was your guys' thinking on this, if you remember? I mean, that goes back to,
long time ago.
what is that? Almost 9 years ago.
9 of the 11 years they've been in existence, Jafo.
Yeah.
Seriously, this is our first bottled beer we ever did, and it's funny because like we've learned a lot, you know, like especially talking about like the label here. This label is like this like kind of like cardboard paper texture. And like we didn't know any better. We got it because we thought it looked cool and it felt cool, you know. We put it on the bottles and then we put them in the fridge, and they all naturally got this like liquid on the outside of the bottle from being in the fridge, you know, that like
Just the condensation.
condensation. And the labels were not waterproof. So they all wrinkled immediately when you put them in the fridge. And it was like, oh, okay, well, we got to get better labels next time. You know? That's one thing we got to figure out. Yeah,
Never
pretty
stop
funny.
experimenting, right?
Exactly. We're just like, oh yeah, this is cool. Let's try this. Did not work out. Yeah, but it's pretty wild to see this. So it was aged in a single bourbon barrel, which is you know, pretty rare for a lot of barrel aged beers. A lot of people will fill, you know, anywhere between 1 and, you know, hundreds of barrels. But what people will do is they'll blend them, because every barrel will impart its own flavor. It'll have different things wrong with it, inevitably. So one might be oxidized more than another. There's so much variance in between barrels. So what a lot of times people will do, they'll blend barrels, you know. So they'll be like, okay, this barrel tastes like this barrel tastes like this, and this barrel tastes like this. So we'll do 25% of this one, 50% of this one, and 25% of this one, and blend it all together. They'll make, you know, a really good product that we can have a lot of. It's rare for breweries to do a single barrel because you just don't know how it's going to turn out, you know? And this is one of those, kind of rarities where the single barrel was perfect.
Wow.
And we're like, okay, we don't need the other barrels can do their own thing.
Wow.
This one single barrel will be its own release. So there was only 212 bottles of this one. I'm trying to remember. I think we had like maybe 2 or 3 5-gallon kegs of it in the tasting room. So people didn't really get to like try it before they bought it. It was more of like a, kind of had to go out on a limb to purchase this bottle because you didn't know.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's really good. It's a Belgian Golden Strong in bourbon barrels, aged for I think close to a year. Yeah, so we brewed it in March of 2016, and then it was put in a barrel
August.
Took
me a while to figure that.
Yeah, August of 2016, and then it was bottled 3 months later. It was bottled after being in a barrel. So yeah, it's pretty unique. It's very good. From the last time I had it, which was like 6 years ago now, I had my last bottle
Wow.
of this. So when he told me he had one of these, I was like, "Oh, that's so cool!" Like,
Amazing.
I remember this bottle being extremely good, like golden raisins, plums, like very fruity, kind of Belgian Golden Strong. Yeah, I remember it being really, really good.
So just a process question real quick before we crack it open. You made a batch of this Belgian Golden Ale.
Mhm.
You put it in multiple barrels.
I think we had 2 barrels of it.
2 barrels, okay. And so this particular barrel you bottled. What did you use the other barrel?
What did we do with the other barrel? We might. There might still be one of these barrels sitting around, but
Whoa.
that's the thing. Sometimes barrels don't turn out
Right.
because we're getting these barrels secondhand, right?
Sure.
From these like distilleries, so we don't know exactly what they're going to be like. We give them a clean out, but you can't. There's only so much you can really do without stripping the barrel of all that.
What the reason you got it?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to clean it too much because then you lose the effect that you're after.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't know because you said sometimes you blend them if you'd made 5 barrels and you were like, but this one's perfect, so we're just going to bottle this and then blend the other ones, do something else with the other ones.
Our barrel program is funny because it's kind of an afterthought, right? So it's like we'll just try barrels kind of whenever the heart strikes. It's just like, oh, let's go try some barrels. And so we'll try it, sometimes it'll be like 8 months between we're trying the barrels. And so some barrels have been sitting around for, years. And then we have a lot of sour beers. Our sour beer, sour barrels are very important and popular to us. We kind of just try them as their life goes, and it goes up and down. Sometimes they're really bad, and then a year later they're phenomenal and ready to be taken out. It's really kind of like a keep trying the barrel, see the life of the barrel and what it's doing, and when it's ready, and then we'll move forward with either fruiting it or packaging it, whatever the case may be.
That is so interesting.
Yeah, our barrel program is not very good. It's just enough. It's just enough to make good beers, but like we're not super on top of it, right? So it's just kind of like, all right, it's something fun for us. We'll get a handful of barrels and be like, oh, let's fill them up with something, and then we'll kind of forget about them and be like, all right, let's get back to work. We still got shit to do.
Yeah, right.
Well, I have never thought so much about barrels. So thank you for that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, with every aspect of the industry, there's so many rabbit holes to go down. It's pretty wild. There's a lot to learn.
You can only focus on so many things, right?
Right.
Exactly.
That's why we do what we do. We skirt on the surface and we talk to all kinds of different people and we learn just enough about lots of different things.
Just enough to be dangerous.
To be dangerous, exactly.
All right, Jafo, you want to crack it open?
I'm going to let David do that. You can do the honors.
Cool.
Oh, wow.
Anybody who wants a little bit, give them a glass. But here's what you have to do in exchange.
Fight you. Okay.
Ah.
Okay.
Hey, I've been there.
Leave it to the Irishmen, right?
You fight him for a second sip.
No, what you did earlier was brilliant, asking the song.
Yes.
Everybody gets a taste, but you gotta come up with a song that goes with the beer.
Oh, okay.
With the beer.
As soon as I taste it,
Oh,
I'm
boy.
Yeah. Actually, I was thinking before, because just with the label, I was thinking songs that might go with that, and I was thinking Sympathy for the Devil, or the whole Beggar's Banquet album, really. As far as that goes, I was thinking Miles Davis, Bitches Brew.
Miles Davis story, okay?
Oh, Miles Davis story, apparently.
Okay,
Uh-oh, we'll take one.
So, a family therapist in town, amazing guy who his son is actually a producer of music labels right now. His hero was Miles Davis. And he always said the thing of never meet your hero. So one time, a very good friend of ours he met Miles Davis and he walked over and he's like, this guy's an accomplished psychiatrist who was like PhDs and accomplishments. He walked over gingerly to his hero, Miles Davis, and he goes, hello, Mr. Davis. Your music was a very big inspiration to me. And Miles turned around and goes, you got any smack? So, never meet your heroes and be careful who you idolize, okay?
And Miles Davis was interesting, right? Because he was the guy who sometimes he just turned his back to the crowd.
Yes.
And very interesting guy. Now Barry here he's going to drink with us, but he's got a maple bacon bourbon porter that I brewed.
That's his problem. I'm sorry.
I know. Well,
I actually liked it.
Mine's only been sitting on ice for 4 years.
Yeah, it's probably way over the hill.
It gave me a good. It's not flat.
That's good.
Not flat, nice.
What does it smell like?
Damn.
Make sure you pour it slow before you drink it. What are you? Let's be the beer snobs. What are we getting on the nose? What are we smelling?
Cheers. What song is a song or album?
Your choice.
Song. We're going to think of a song.
An individual song.
Yeah.
Individual song that you identify after you have a first sip of this. Okay? You got the assignment?
Different.
Song that you identify with this after you have a sip. Okay?
With this beer.
It's definitely mellowed out.
Unlike me.
Did David say that about the mellowed out?
Yeah.
Definitely.
No, I
definitely
agree.
Mellowed out for sure. This bottle right now, too, that they brought in was never
It's
refrigerated.
never-
So it's cellar temp right now. So that's
there,
also
George.
going to bring out some of those flavors as well.
You stored it at room temp?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
It's been sitting in the wine cellar for 8
7,
years
9
now.
years, 8 years.
So
Wait, all those barrels that used to be here.
It's crossed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we're all going to think of a song that we identify after we take our first sniff and taste of this.
Golden raisins, a little banana, some
Yeah.
spicy cinnamon,
Oh, yeah.
a little clovey. The smell.
I get the
is
cloves, definitely the cloves.
Bananas. You said bananas.
But you're right, it's definitely mellowed. I remember it being a little bitier early on.
So this is your brew?
No, this is theirs.
This first bottle here.
What?
From 2016,
Oh my God.
when you were only 64.
Definitely a little sweetness on the finish.
Little biscuit too.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is history.
All the days are all
All right, what's the song? What's the song you're relating with this beer? All right. Little mamas and papas.
That's a good choice.
California Dreamin'.
I brought it in. I get to go last.
Oh yeah.
I get to choose.
He's waiting to see what everybody else thinks of.
I say Caravan by Venton because it feels like a drink that you share with people.
And I love that because because I'm sharing it with people. and you're right. I think so.
Yeah, Ron?
Cinnamon Girl. I know you.
Oh, okay.
I want to have some banana. I want to go with banana pancakes.
Oh.
Banana pancake.
Cute.
I like a lot of music, so it's like tough for me to
Yeah.
pick one, you know.
All just floating around your brain.
What is something that is fucking like earthy and banana-ish?
Earthy and banana-ish.
You can write that one down. That means it has to be 96 to 98 hip-hop. So I'm going...
Earthy and banana-ish is, what was that specific era of hip-hop?
96 to 98. Not even an era, just 2 years.
Oh, 2 years. No, this is something that I get. Okay. Dilated peoples.
Okay.
Dilated peoples, worst comes to worst. An amazing track.
I'm going with Grateful Dead Ripple.
Oh, okay. I can
Grateful
do that.
Dead Ripple.
Yeah, because it really has kind of that just mellow, tripping feeling about it. David, did we get a song from you?
I don't know.
Well, he's writing, Barry. Why don't you try? Let's.
Oh, what was your choice for your bacon, whatever?
Oh, he's about
Oh,
to
I have to give
try
you a
it,
song
so-
to go with this one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, this held up nicely, Jafo. First of all, it wasn't flat when I opened it, which was good.
Don't
It's a
encourage
porter.
him. Don't encourage him, okay? Be honest.
No, it's a porter. It's maple bacon bourbon porter.
Yeah.
Maple
they were
bacon
apples.
bourbon porter.
So yeah. So what are you getting out of it?
Drunk, hopefully.
Drunk is what I'm getting.
You're in Florida, so it's like midnight.
Yeah.
I'm not sharing my bottle with everybody, and this doesn't have an ABV on it, so who knows? I'm spinning the wheel over here. I like it very much, Jafo. I clearly taste, well, the bourbon is obviously, and I'm getting the bacon flavor for sure, but it's not overwhelming. Bacon's not overwhelming. A little bit sweet at the front and a little bit kind of roasty at the back end, and it's really good, man. It's really good.
Oh, thank you.
And your song?
I'm 3 for 3 with you guys on my beers you've tried. Well, I can't say that for Abigail because she's not trying.
My song is "Darkness on the Edge of Town."
Oh,
Bruce Springsteen.
all right.
Yeah, a little bit
Nice.
of okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
They're rating my song selection. Is that what's happening?
Yes, no. We are rating you as a person, never mind your song selection. So, Abigail,
Yes.
you're the only one who hasn't picked that song yet.
She's not drinking.
I
In
wasn't
fairness-
Doesn't matter.
drinking.
You have to pick a song, okay? This is America. It's not about participation, okay? It's about. Okay?
What are you feeling in this moment?
Yes.
What song gives
Looking-
the ambiance of what you've experienced?
Looking at all these idiots, what do you pick?
She's thinking Steeler wheel stuck in the middle with you.
Well, okay, so this, came up on the algorithm the other day, and I had never heard this song before, and I really have been listening to it a lot recently. So I'm going to pick I Don't Want to Know by Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, classic, yeah. Another Jimmy Iovine. He produced that album. Classic. Good choice. Good choice.
Thank you.
Not as bad as your father's choice, okay?
Oh man,
No,
the
sorry, so
Springsteen
not-
hate. The Springsteen hate. I can't imagine.
As a Jersey boy, you can't take it.
I'm gonna fight you about this.
Oh, you fly out here. You fly out here, I'll fight you anytime you want, okay?
That seemed
back it up.
so inauthentic.
I just met you, but I'm pretty sure, Barry, you guys would just drink. So
Yeah. Yeah, we'd have a drink off.
He's Irish.
Yeah. I won't even use my knives.
All right, this is the album that I think you
Oh,
listen to while you drink this beer.
yes.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
It's actually a Belgian R&B hip hop
Yes.
artist. Super dope. I found this in Brussels a year ago. Fire album, super good.
Cool.
Sudade Experiment.
Excellent.
And I didn't even know who this guy was. I found it. I was digging. I found this record. The only reason I bought it was because I noticed the type of film. Whoever took this photo used an expired film, Kodak Aerochrome, and it takes a picture of infrared light. That's why all the plants are red.
Whoa.
So yeah, it's a pretty cool album. Yeah, and I bought it and I was like, I don't even know what this is, but I'm gonna buy it because the cover's sick. Listen to it, I was like, damn, this album's heat.
How about that?
That's magic.
So yeah, Belgian beer, Belgian artists.
Wow. Great choice.
Barry?
Dave with the bang.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Barry. It's a weird question. Like, the fact that this happened tonight is kind of weird because when I think of beer or I think of music, there's only one person I think of. And his name is Dave Mendoza. Okay?
Oh, let's taste some.
No. So the brewer here tonight, like one of my favorite people for music, forget about alcohol, is actually this guy here. Like he has an ear for when I get a text from him for like, hey, you have to check out this artist, I go on a deep dive to check out the artist. And I send him, when I buy a concert ticket, it's like, we're going. Like this, when I think of music and beer, there's only one person I think of, and then it's fucking Mendoza, okay? Like, so, yeah. It's not Ron, it's not any of these other losers. Yeah. So this is excellence in both of those questions. Okay, so like yeah.
It's funny you said that because when we did the episode with Jafo and he got the beer from brewLAB to ship to us for the episode, and when he bought it, there was a song playing, and Jafo remembered the name of the artist. And we actually played a clip of the artist that was playing in the brewery when Jafo bought the beer. Jafo's mentioned how cool the music selection is at the brewery when he's there. So we knew that going in.
Okay, I found the name of the song.
Oh, you looked it up on the show notes?
Yeah. It was I Didn't Know by Skin Shape. And
oh, that's so yeah.
I have that record too.
He has that.
Show us the cover. Show us the cover.
What I wrote down was that they had recommended that band maybe specifically to pair with the beer we tried. So
that's fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
that was definitely Peter.
That's what it was. There was notes. That's right.
That's why I choose music, brewLAB. There's kind of a synergy there that is like it can't be spoken. And if we go to visual art, I'm gonna self-pimp out myself right now, okay?
I know, but I don't have.
There is 24 paintings on the wall right now.
I will. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not. Can you see?
Yeah, I can see the paintings.
Those are. I can't see right now.
You've only had 4 ounces of beer, Jaffa. What do you mean?
It goes all the way down the wall.
yeah.
That is my painting.
Wow.
Those are your paintings.
I've only
Excellent.
3 things in life: is beer, which is a taste, music, which is sonic, and then visual expression. That's my 3 lives. Like everything in my life. My daughters and wife coming somewhere in that part as well, but like
Fourth and fifth, it sounds like on the list.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, daughters. You can always make more daughters.
Right. You can also make more paintings. Let's be real.
But the intersection of art, music, and taste this is the brewLAB. This is the whole point. This is the thing. Okay, you're being communicated on a laptop. This sitting on redwood that came from the 1960s, which came from a house that George Lucas bought for $20 million when he sold his soul to Disney for $4 billion. Okay, you are resting on the bar top.
This bar top came from Skywalker Ranch?
No, from the house that he bought when he sold Skywalker. He sold all the rights. 3846 Padero Lane. He bought a house for $20 million. He lives like 3 miles from here.
I did not know that.
This wood is from George Lucas's house that he bought, that he ripped down, which was a shame. If I ever meet George Lucas, I'm going to slap him for 2 times. 1 for Jar Jar Binks. 2 for destroying the property that he built.
You don't like Jar Jar Binks, bro?
Racist fucking like it.
But we got a beautiful bar out of it. How many pints have you had on this bar?
Oh,
Come on.
Untold amount, okay? But fucking but that's 2 jeans. I'm gonna slap. Yeah. So this guy's outdoor shower is built from the same fucking wood, okay? Yeah. It costs a lot, but
This podcast is gonna have a lot of bleeps.
We just put an explicit tag.
Barry's good at cutting down and cutting out the superfluous information.
No. There's just 2 people in the world: people who live in California, the winners, and the losers who live in Florida. No disrespect.
Hey.
All right, listen.
They used to live in California.
Yeah, but they don't anymore.
They don't, and I
from the winning category to the losing category. Okay.
We're here solely. Our whole reason to be here is so we can vote against Ron DeSantis, and we've done it very aggressively twice.
Okay, I respect that decision. Okay.
Take one for the team.
Yeah.
Abigail, I had no time. I expected to hear you say we only do music and beer on Pops and Hops.
Yeah, we do not talk about politics. We do not talk about sports.
We do, so.
Only music and beer.
Although we are the home of the 2-time defending Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers. So.
That's true. We will talk. We will, of course,
talk
about the Florida
hockey.
Panthers.
All right. because I know you guys are. These guys apparently stay up and talk to you guys all night, but I know you
Well,
guys.
yeah, it's 9 o'clock there.
I'll take you guys to
Masterfully
the.
done, Jafo. Thank you.
Hey, I teach for a living. I know how to do that.
You know how to shepherd the party out of the room.
Jafo, that was so much fun, man. Seriously,
was really
that was
fun.
a lot of fun, and we'd never attempted anything like this, and clearly we're missing out on doing some stuff like this. We need to do more of this kind of thing. Like when we have people, we do these episodes with folks who come on, and everybody's in their house, but you've given me the idea of having folks go to a location to record even when they're a guest and we can't be there, because it's a lot of fun to go and have that kind of organic experience. That was really fun.
Yeah, I would have gotten you guys each a bottle of beer, but obviously this was the last bottle. So
how can you do that? You may have had the last one that actually exists. You don't know, right? You think anybody else held it for this long?
No way.
Yeah, no. Everybody I've talked to here says, yeah, they're pretty sure this was the last bottle. So.
History made tonight.
David drank his last bottle 7 years ago, so
yeah.
Proving once again you are the best hoarder in the business.
Again, I'm a teacher. That's what teachers do. They're natural hoarders. But yeah, so this has been a lot of fun. And if you guys we have an insane number of microbreweries out here. I'd much rather you guys come out here and we do. I get to, take you to them. But
yes,
it was seven years with your last trip.
Now, when was the last time you were in Florida?
He went through the airport one time and told me after the fact.
Actually, I was in the airport in Florida in June, twice.
See what I'm talking about?
Airports don't count. You can't. What are you gonna go to the Chili's to go in the terminal?
But you can't even get past security anymore. It's not like the old days where you could just go in and hang. You can't do that.
No, but the couple times ago when I was in the airport, the plane got delayed and had to go get a room, and that was the one you were talking about. You
actually left the premises. Yeah. Everybody tells me after the fact. I have friends call me all the time, and they'll be like, "I'm in Tampa. Are you close?" Well, that's 5 hours. And if you'd have told me 2 days ago, I might have been able to arrange it, but I can't really get there now to have a dinner with you, because, Florida's a big state. Some people don't make that just like it's all part of Florida. Like, where are you at? So
if we're lucky, it'll fall into the ocean soon.
A merciful God would let that happen.
Yeah, that's why we know there is none. We're not getting any younger. If I have an opportunity to get that close, I'm just going to take it from now on. I'm not going to wait 7 or 8 years anymore, because 7 or 8 years from now, I'll be almost 70.
Yeah.
So I can't wait that long anymore, So yes, I will make the effort the next time I'm out there. Try not to get a virus, dude.
You're the doctor. Just keep sending me Z-Packs.
Oh, yeah. That's how many Z-Packs did I send in the day?
All right. I'm going to sign off.
All right.
Enjoy your time together, lads.
Thank you.
Abigail, it was wonderful seeing you. I'm glad you made it on.
I'm glad I did too. It was a lot of fun. And on behalf of Hops
and Pops
and Jafo,
we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye. Oh, sorry. Bye.
I don't like that it says Jeff's iPhone. It must be a work thing.
Why?
It should say Jafo.
Well, I don't know. You sign up for your...
Hey, Barry, can you do me a favor?
Yes, sir.
And send me the Zoom, because right now I can only get it on my phone. I can't get it on my computer. I could probably do it tomorrow for myself. Hang on. Let me change where I'm getting the Zoom link from, but give me 2 minutes and I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm not used to using Jeff.
There you are.
The pejorative Jeff.
Yeah.
You're so hung up on that.
I'm confused. Who is this Jeff of which we speak?
It confuses a lot of people.
It's professional Jafo. I don't like it.